Oh dear.
And it's a heavy wet race as well. Oh, fun!
These boys are going to be so thrilled.
Right, so we have to go back to the last wet race, which would have been Suzuka?
No, they had some rain at USA.
Why is Whiteside retired? Are we doing...
Only Q2, Q3, we've already got 13 runners.
Okay. How can we... Oh yeah, of course, yeah, sorry. Dippy over here.
No, someone's going out on...
14th.
Someone's going out on track. Someone's not got the memo. Who's that?
Who has not got the memo?
Would be...
Would that be a Williams? It looks like Jace DeReese. It is Jace DeReese.
Better message him. Oh dear, why do people not listen?
I think he's got the message now because I think he's going quite slowly in the pit lane exit. He goes to the pit lane exit as well.
Yeah, he's probably just been told. Nope, he's not ghosting anymore.
No, okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he has retired. Jace DeReese has retired. Yeah, sort of at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so who do we? So when was it? GP2's last wet race?
America.
They had one recently, didn't they?
America.
Was it America?
Yeah.
Oh, it was wet for them 100%, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, who have we got missing in this race? Have we got KO missing in this?
No, KO's here. We're missing Madman. We're missing Charlie. Callum Rose isn't here.
Right. Okay. So, I know this is quite a different track, but Big Prancer was very quick in Austin in the rain. And it's starting full wets as well. Starting
full wets, but appears to be drying up to inters as the race went on, looking at that forecast we saw a moment ago.
Does that mean then it's going to dry out to dry? So we've only got the first 45, we've only got the first 90 minutes. Because the rain obviously slowed the pace. Oh, it's full wet! It's full wet for Q2.
Still full wet for Q2.
Okay.
Interesting. I'm going to stay on the live feed.
Okay.
On the live feed so I can see the sector times.
Okay. What's the best... What's the best strategy? Then is it just to fill the car up with a little bit of extra fuel and then go pound round and round and round?
I mean, you've got 15 minutes in this session, so stick, say, about 10 laps of fuel in. So it's quite a short lap here. About 10, 11 laps, and yeah, just go round and round and round. The only way you get to know the conditions, get used to the conditions, is by doing consistent laps. So it won't make sense to do 2 laps, come in. So don't forget, they only get 3 sets of the wets the entire weekend, and if it's going to be wet at the start of the race as well, they don't be using all their sets up in qualifying.
No.
Or taking the best out of the sets in qualifying first.
We've got Soulman out on track. J19 out on track. Do 2 Ferraris, KO, Big Prancer, TLK, Jace DeReese, Matey Boy, Mayhem, all out on track.
It'll be interesting to see what setups they've gone for as well, and whether some people have, what confidence people have, like round turn 3 and up the hill towards the start-finish line, and because
Soulman has just proved that.
Has he already had a moment? Has he? Yes, he has had a moment.
Yeah.
11 of the 13 drivers are out there. Someone's going to make the turn, so. Doesn't look comfortable though, does it?
No, I wonder if he's gone for his dry setup.
On the curb and it's wanting to spin round.
J19 is pretty good in the wet though, isn't he? He's thinking about to Austin.
Yeah, he was hanging on in there, and he had a decent result at Austin, if I remember correctly.
I think White's had a moment as well going around the final corner. KO's had a moment at turn 1, I think. an important point here as well is to look at the speed traps.
Yeah.
Because then that will show us who's quick in a straight line.
Yeah.
May not help them, however, at the race with being full wet, but
We'll see. Around the end of sector 2 now. I was looking
fairly stable.
fairly stable.
This should put them at the top of the times, I think. Unless KO's done a good lap.
Someone's binned it already. Someone's crashed at the hill. Yeah, same place that he lost it the previous lap.
Yeah. So so Big Panda goes top, 23.4. That's, and no one else has set a lap time.
J19's just done a 24.7. Oh, White is wide. Their last proper corner. Or they're in the wet. Every corner's a proper corner.
Where's the speed trap line?
I thought it was towards turn 4.
I don't think we've seen the most from... hopefully it's not glitched, because apparently, according to the speed traps, Big Phantom's only doing 183 miles an hour, whereas the two
I've just watched...
Troll Game's doing 201.
I've just watched the... I've been on board with White, and the detection point for the speed trap is before turn 1.
So maybe they're braking in different points then, maybe.
Maybe an earlier braking. Oh! JB Troll was at a moment at the top of the hill and somehow survived. Can I point out, the little weather graphic is showing light rain now.
Yes, well spotted.
The weather looks like it might dry or ease up. Not dry up, but ease up.
So we might have a bit of a flurry at the end with intermediate running then.
Quite potentially. New kart.
So Mayhem now's coming across the line, but won't trouble any of the scorers as he's in a 24.0, so it goes third.
New kart's coming up the hill.
But J19 is purple in the final sector by a long, long way as well, by the way. A 19.1.
New kart does a 19.5 final sector, there's a 5th overall. The occasional tyres.
might have also binned it.
Yeah.
This is important. KO either misjudged his braking point massively, or he's got no error on at all. He's done a 204 down the straight.
Chase Therese is having a moment. In the middle of nowhere. He's held it. He ended up in the sort of the no man's land bit between the track and the pit lane entrance.
Oh, what? Okay, whoa.
A lot of drivers are struggling at the top of the hill.
Well, I don't know if the game simulates all the rivers, does it? Going across the track?
I don't think it does. I think it's just purely...
Everyone running quite low aero.
Yeah.
Right, but KO's on a quick lap. What's his middle sector going to be? 44.0, so it's half a second off the middle sector. I think Big Phantom's running quite a lot of aero.
Yeah.
I think, because he's the only one in the 43s and Miles in the 43s as well. So I wonder if he's put on a little bit of aero. But KO go second on the 23.5 in the final second. That high aero strategy will hurt Big Phantom. Because of
battle here between KO and Nuka around turn 3. Goodness me! Fighting for track position.
So Nuka has invalidated his lap.
He has gone third though on a 23.9.
Did KO slow up in the first sector and catch Nuka out or something?
I think quite possibly because Nuka looked like he wanted to do another lap and KO did seem a little bit slower, but I couldn't catch whether that was due to an error or just purely backing off and Joe Cerise goes off.
So we've got Mayhem on another lap, 44's 9, so that's not going to...
Whiteside's out on intermediates and in the wall.
Yeah, but
It's
he
a bit
hasn't
early.
done a lap time yet either. No, it's way
too wet. Mayhem's retired. Mayhem's crashed.
retired.
Where is
Crashed
he?
at the top of the hill as well.
Mayhem's 5th. He might just get away with that in terms of getting into the top 10.
Who's on the bubble?
TLK is 10th.
TLK's on the bubble, but an invalidated lap time. Look,
Yeah,
the
23.8, which would have put him 3rd. So yeah, JB Troll, Whiteside, and Solman.
J19's gone up the field. He's up into 3rd as well now.
It's just in a 19.2 last sector.
Yeah, and that's 4 times faster than Big Prenta in the final sector.
Yeah, but
It seems like Big Prenta's got the first sector nailed.
And the middle.
It's
Look
the
at
first
the middle sector.
Yeah, I think it's because he's got higher aero than everyone else.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking, and that explains his final sector, how why it's quite slow.
Yeah. White's going out on intermediates in the Ferrari.
I think the guys in the lower order, it makes sense because then they can actually possibly spring a surprise. I mean, White's near the 10th place anyway, so it would make. So he's trying to sort of protect his position for later on in the race.
He's 3.5 seconds down in sector 1.
Okay, maybe it's not right time then.
They're
so
doing
Solman's
19s
not
and
in
20s.
But didn't TLK?
TLK crashed.
Who's crashed?
We've had lost TLK, Mayhem, and Solman. So Solman can't improve. So Solman will be 13th.
So TLK can't improve either. Did TLK even do a lap time?
No, he invalidated. He invalidated his only lap. So if JB Troll and or Whiteside get a lap together, they have the potential of getting into the top 10.
JB Troll's just hit the wall and is now
he's out as well. So Whiteside is the only one who can threaten TLK for that top 10.
But he's on Inters though. Actually, it doesn't really matter as long as he crosses the line. I don't think it really matters, does it?
He just needs to set a
lap.
lap.
He's going sideways. He's going sideways. He's in the wall now, so he's now out. So he's now out.
That's.
KO's now out on intermediates.
To be honest, the rest of these guys
out.
The rest of these guys can just retire.
Putterland spun, but I don't know if that's because he had a collision with Jake Sturris, because Jake Sturris is now out.
White's also lost his front wing.
I wonder if they've all come together.
Yeah,
Jake Sturris
crashed at the pit lane entrance.
No Man's Land. Why is the cars not being removed? Because I've still got Whiteside and Jake Sturris' car.
No, they take about 30 seconds. Yeah, they've just gone now.
Oh, okay. So we've got KO on intermediates, New Kart's still on full wets.
To be honest, these boys can just
that time again.
Might as well just retire at the end of the session because they can't get knocked out now.
A welcome return to Matey Boy as well. He's doing quite well. He's in the top 10 shootout as well.
It's quite interesting. TLK has actually ended up moving up a position somehow. He's now 9th. He was 10th.
I think it's because Jake Sturris might have. No, I don't know.
I don't know how that's worked. KO's just starting a flying lap on the Inters. We'll see how he... Oh, it looks... He doesn't look too comfortable. He's going to drop it as well. Oh. As he does a Fernando Alonso.
I think they're just trying to get a bearing probably for the next session maybe.
20.4? That's only half a second down.
It's coming to them, but
yeah,
it's
not there yet.
So maybe it was right to to stay out there, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, these boys, I don't think they actually realise that everyone who's still in this session are all going through. No one can get knocked out for those who are left in this session.
But remember though, if they haven't done any wet running or wet practice, it's probably worth them getting out there to do some laps to practice.
Yeah.
I mean, 43.2, that's purple middle sector.
Yeah, it is now into weather, isn't it?
Yeah. So if the guys who didn't crash, who were out the top 10, then they would have improved, and then they would have really mucked the grid up quite a bit. The KO now goes top in the 22.7, so it goes purple in the middle and the final sector. So is it now drier now in the first sector? So that's where, what's this first sector going to be? Because purple was a 19.9. It does look a lot more, it looks a lot more confident now.
J-Story's just messaged on my stream saying, hey, he spun having to react to Whiteside spinning in front of him. That's how
so
he's been.
KO's just gone purple in the first sector on a 19.5.
It's definitely
it's definitely intermediate weather now.
New karts out there, they're all out on intermediates. Even Big Prenter's going back out there.
Yeah. I think it's because they just want to test and just...
Yeah.
Because remember, if most of this race is going to be in the intermediate, they might as well get some running in to get some practice in. KO's on a... I think Matey Boy might go second on this lap. No, he's just gone third. But 205 now down the straight.
42.9 middle sector from KO. Another 3/10 up on his previous lap in the middle sector.
It seems to be they have to do the first lap to see where they are, and then do the next lap, and then the next following lap will then be your faster time.
21.3.
KO's just crossed the line on a
21.3.
Yeah, 21.3.
So he's currently 1.8.
1.8
front.
Yeah.
But Prenter's not set a lap yet.
No, and his speed trap time's now gone up to 198. So we really need to look at Big Prenter now to see what he does.
195 I've got, Big Prenter.
I've got 198. Because I was on board when Whiteside crashed. I've now got the sound glitch, I do apologise.
Yeah, so have I.
Big Russ, so let's keep an eye on Big Prent and see what he does, because this is sort of going to be comparable now. Okay, and then the session ends with calm.
You can just, well, you won't be able to see the sector times, you just have to see
what's it look like? We've got very good Nats invalidated, I think. Maybe, I don't know. It seems like he's got a very good turn in. He's running a lot of it. It looks like he's running like a lot of aero, or he's got a good sweet spot with it to work in the wet.
Look, I would probably say
he just turns and the big turns.
Say it's the first comment. I think it's the aero. I think he's got a lot on.
So okay, so it looked like a nice and tidy lap, but I think because it was intermediate, it might have looked like it was a bit easier. But will he now go top? He probably will do. And he now go...
Yeah,
yes, he does go
20.
top
8.
by 20.8.
Oh, White.
White has got 5 positions penalty, which is interesting. Corner cutting?
It just says grid penalty. Let's have a look at the incident. Collision with JB Troll. So he's had a collision on his 3rd lap. And he's got a 5-face grid penalty.
And then JB Troll's got terminal damage.
Yeah.
Where did he crash? He crashed at the top of the hill, didn't he, JB Troll? I think.
Yes, at the top of the hill, where everyone seemed to drop it.
But we've got to stress as well, Mayhem does not like the wet either.
No, he never has done.
And this seems like... Is this heavy rain again? This looks like it's heavier rain again, but I'm not sure.
No, I think that's intermediate. I think that's intermediate. Sure? I think so.
It looks like it's raining quite a bit.
We'll see what happens when drivers come out, but I think...
we have activity down in Mercedes. Intermediates. Okay. Who else is going to follow? Activity in White's garage.
Yep. Might be White, might be J19 if either.
That's White. And I think that's a Force India going out, so that's Big Prenter. Or, no, it could be either Matey Boy, 'cause he's in the top 10 as well.
Yeah, Matey Boy could be.
New carts coming out, they're all coming out now.
See how Mayhem finds, because obviously he crashed in the full wet, so he didn't get a chance to test it on Inters.
No.
So this is his first real outing in these conditions.
You've got to really say, I think Big Prenter is probably going to be favourite for pole, because he was able to do that hard, but he did do his lap at the very end though, where the conditions you could argue were going to be slightly better. So
could we just see laps just come down and down and down right through this session?
Could be, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Mayhem will be the first, as long as it doesn't invalidate, will be the first to set a benchmark here in Q3.
So we're looking, what, about a mid-20? A low 20, do you reckon?
Mid to low 20. We could potentially maybe even see a 19 if the conditions get better. And Mayhem starts his lap.
Gets it right.
Yeah, turn 1 and 2, quite nice. Can get the power down.
Another one who didn't do any running, remember, there's quite a lot, there's about half the field that didn't do any running on this intermediate tyre.
No.
I think Punterland might have been another one, but I think he's running quite low aero. Don't look like he's got a lot of confidence in that middle sector.
And 5 okay. Up to 6 and 7, top part of the hill.
Oh, White nearly loses it again up the top of the hill. I think he's running quite low ride height.
Yeah. Mayhem appears to be taking it.
Oh, he's on the grass, he's gone wide. Way too deep into turn 1.
Mayhem appears to be taking it very steady. I think he's just wanting to get a lap on the board here. Comes up to the end of sector 2. Now up the hill. What confidence has he got?
Bit sideways there, bit wide.
Mayhem taking it very cautiously up the hill. Across the start line, and he does. 21.9.
21.9. So, quite off the pace, but...
Yeah. Who's next across the line? Big Prenter?
But it's probably going to be a case of just winding it up and just gaining the confidence.
20.6.
Big Prenter, 20.6. That's representative. We think.
There's KO coming through sector 2.
Oh,
he's wide.
Now.
Wide on entry into turn 10.
Lost it again. Well, how's White this time going up the hill? Seems to have a little more. Whoa, whoa, whoa! White's out. White's. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, he's got lucky.
How did he save that?
He's lucky. KO goes forth at 1.7 off the pace.
No, White's had to get through the pit lane.
New car second, but nearly 9 tenths off. 8 and a bit tenths off.
He's on another lap now, though, isn't he?
Yeah. Prento just seems to be able to get the first lap nailed.
Do you reckon he's running a wet setup? A more of a wetter setup? Because he saw
that the conditions were going to be wet for the first majority of the race anyway. Quite potentially. It's quite possible. He does a 20.3
now.
New car coming a little wiggle on the top of the hill again. Across the line.
And this lap's going to be a little bit quicker, but not
minor improvement. Was about 500ths.
A bit deep as he exits shot stage left.
Yep. Mayhem third, 1.2 off.
KO 6th, 2 seconds.
Yeah.
KO, we think the KO would be likes the rain, but looking at Austin, he didn't particularly do well there, did he?
No, and I also recall him not being that great in the rain at Spa either, in that immensely entertaining race.
As he just goes third, 1.1 off.
It
seems like we've got a race of 2 coming up here. We have Big Prenter on his own, and then we have a tight battle for second.
Yeah, quite possible here.
Matt, it seems like the second, third, and fourth all separated by 10.5. It seems like.
And you've got Putterland in there.
Coming
only...
up across the top of the hill. And crosses the line and goes.
Does no improvement if that was a flying lap. No improvement.
Putterland not too far behind either. Neither is J19 as well. He's only about 7 tenths off. Has it stopped raining?
No, still raining. Still raining.
Oh, okay, it's just spitting.
J19 across the line.
Doesn't improve.
Doesn't improve. As White is back out on track after
White
his
still hasn't set a lap time yet.
scary moment he had.
Big Prenter's back in the garage. New car's back in the garage. KO's gone round again, but I think this will be an in-lap. I think he made a mistake into turn 2. What's he do? Does he go round? Yep, he's going round. No, he's going in the pit lane.
So remember, SH, you will need to leave when it says qualifying end.
Yes, I will have to leave. Yes.
Yep, just remind me. White coming around to complete a lap again. The rear wanted to step out on him up the hill. Finishes the lap.
I think Mayhem's coming in this lap.
Oh, White still not set.
He goes sideways. No, Mayhem goes round again.
P5, but 1.2 off the pace. J19 on the lap as he locks in.
I do apologise for that outburst.
J19 come around to finish another lap.
Being told anyway. Let's get back to it.
J19 up to P4.
Putterland goes up to second. Putterland goes up to fifth, sorry.
J19 P4. Pushes Mayhem down the 6th.
Okay, so hang on. If New Kart's 1.10 off, and Mayhem's 1.2 off, and he's 6th.
Yeah.
Prenter, slow down! Big Prenter, slow down! White still hasn't completed a lap time yet.
He hasn't completed a valid lap yet.
Whoa, sideways going down the hill. Entering the last proper corner. How is this lap going to fend, do you reckon?
What,
reckon be ahead of Matey Boy?
I haven't seen the full lap, so I don't know. He just needs to get a lap on the board.
Yeah, well ahead of Matey Boy. 3.5 seconds off though.
Yeah, Matey Boy's 3.9
Mayhem
off.
now goes 4th, 1.1 off.
Putterland retires.
It's getting so tight at the top. Oh, New Kart's 3rd. So who's in front of New Kart now?
It is
Putterland.
Putterland.
2nd.
20.9.
Putterland 6 tenths off of Big Prenter.
Just getting it slowed down. Turn 1. Fuel lights on there.
Unfortunately, it seems like Big Prenter can actually go quicker.
Oh dear, that'll...
His final sector on his fastest lap wasn't his best final sector. Right, so New Kart's going around the penultimate with a final proper corner. Is this a time lap he's on, do you think? Or is this a out lap?
This seems a bit slow.
Oh, is it? Does it stop raining? It stopped raining.
It has stopped raining. It has stopped raining. Ooh, will it dry up in time though? Or, you know, at least... Ooh, this will be tough. Right.
How many minutes do you reckon we got left?
I have no clue. No clue.
Probably not enough.
Not a lot. New Kart down to 4.
Probably 10 minutes. No, probably about 4 minutes. Yeah.
Mayhem's gone 3rd, 1 second off.
It's only a little improvement over New Kart. Putterland's the one you really got to look out for. I know he's retired, but he's 6 tenths off of Big Prenter, so that's the next car really. But Putterland's retired. So if it does dry out, that might be a slight error.
Yeah. Oh, I'm assuming he just retired, did he? I'm assuming he didn't crash. No, he just
Matey
retired.
Boy's retired. KO started another lap.
J19's
They're all retiring now,
retiring.
it seems like. The new cart's the next person to cross the line who's on a
Newcart's
time
down
lap
in
at the
5th
moment.
now.
Yeah, but look, it's the tight gaps though, which is the thing.
Yeah. J19's got
Third,
himself
fourth,
up to
fifth, we're all
3rd.
separated by a tenth. Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, sorry, we're all separated by a tenth.
Cross the line.
And where's this going to put him? This is going to put him
Third. Just
it's a
off
tenth
Putterland.
behind. Yeah, a tenth behind Putterland. But he has time to do another lap.
Right, Mayhem. Mayhem's now in 5th.
As he crosses the line and now goes, doesn't improve.
I think he's starting a lap now. I think he's just had a cool
so
down lap.
What about KO now? I will admit the spray's getting less and less behind the cars.
It's almost non-existent.
And
KO
KO
goes
now goes
second. Ooh. This could be...
White's just started another lap.
Is Prenter out there? I think he should get
No,
out there.
Prenter's not out there.
Qualifying's done. Right, you've got to go.
Yeah, I have got to go indeed, so I will bid you farewell.
Putterland's got to hope that no one finds a lot of time here. Mayhem doesn't appear to be pushing. Newcart having a lift through the left-hander at the end of sector 2. Up the hill. There is actually sun shining on these cars now. Ooh, the sun is breaking through the clouds. Newcart goes across the line. That stays 4th. Doesn't improve. What about KO? KO going again. Coming around the start of sector 3. Ooh, not the best exit. That might not mean that he can improve. We'll see. This is wide at the top of the hill. Oh, they've got DRS now. DRS is enabled, but KO
it's too
stays.
late, though.
Yeah, it's too late. The DRS got enabled on that very end, so we only had 8 cars actually in that session in the end. Prenter on pole 20.3 with KO 20.7, Putterland 20.9, Newcart 21.1, Mayhem 21.2, J19 21.2, White 23.9 and Matey Boy 24.2. Those are the only 8 runners that are actually in that session. We only had 8 runners there, we didn't have 10.
Because didn't we have a couple who crashed?
Yeah, but the lights... Yeah, but they should still be on that list, just there's no time set, but...
Okay.
So I'm a bit confused there.
Maybe they're saving tyres for the race,
Yeah,
maybe. But
maybe. So we're on the grid, and it is chucking down with rain.
right, I'm now joining them. Is that
Right.
what you're suggesting?
Yeah, right, so the weather, full wet for the first section of the race.
Yeah.
Then it eases up to light rain, second section, and then it's dry for the middle third and the last third of the race. So it is going to dry up quite quickly. It works out normally about a sixth of the race is each section. So we're just talking what, just over 10 laps?
10 laps, yeah.
So we're talking maybe about 28 to 30 laps before it dries up completely. And then it's dry to the end. Interesting.
Okay. So I have rejoined, by the way.
Yeah. So you should be able to cycle through. So what's the order?
Right, so it's Big Prent. Well, I can sort of cycle through the order. I think. It's Big Prenter. Obviously, order back. Went the wrong way. KO second. Putterland third. Newcart fourth. Mayhem fifth. I want to say one of his worst qualifying performances of the season so far, I believe. J19, good performance for Ferrari there. Matey Boy, very good performance for the second Force India. TLK, slightly I don't know, it's sort of very decent performance, I guess, but it's all going to be a case of who can survive in this full wet weather with, remember, all the spray and people crashing on light fuel, let alone with the heavy fuel coming through the top of the hill. Jay Sturris 9th, JB Troll in the second 10th, Whiteside 11th, White 12th, and Soulman 13th.
And don't forget, White had a grid penalty as well.
Yes, he did. So he qualified 7th.
He qualified 7th, yeah. I'm just thinking, didn't Mayhem in one qualifying session crash out at the very beginning, ended up starting at the back in one of the more recent races? I'm sure he I'm sure he had an issue.
I think he crashed in Baku in qualifying.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? But then he came through.
But he made it through to the next session, I think. But didn't he also crash in Monaco qualifying as well?
Ooh, I don't know. That's going a bit far back.
I think he might have had a couple of issues there. Yes, he did. No, he didn't crash out, but he lost his front wing a few times, didn't he? He was up against it until the final lap.
Yeah, that sounds.
I think that was his issue. I think that was it there.
We've got about a minute left. I've got on my clock. We've got a 13-car field, so a little bit down on what we've seen in recent races, but I think we're in.
So, will this risk of Big Prenta running a wet setup hamper him in this race at the end?
Depends how quickly.
Where the gap's going to be.
Yeah, it depends how quickly he can break away, if at all, in the first third to the first half of this race.
Third lap race, yeah. So it's going to be dry in the second third.
Yeah, so at the middle third to the end is where it dries up.
Right, so if it stops raining about lap 35, let's say, just to be half distance, it would either be, you can get to the end on mediums, but would you really run mediums on a green track? Or would you run a soft, then super soft, or super soft and soft, or two supers?
Well, don't forget, it's a soft, medium and hard here at Brazil.
Oh, of course, yes, so it'd be too soft, wouldn't it?
Right, the 5 minutes is up. We are counting down. And we haven't had the issues that we had from a week and a bit ago, where it just went straight into the race.
This is why I joined straight away.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna, but it didn't give me the opportunity. Okay, so the formation should be starting now.
Yeah, we are. Here we go. Quite a colourful grid as well.
Oh, we've got...
The slow... Was that Jake Sturris back there? Would have been, wouldn't it? It's the only Williams.
We had a slow white back here as well. Oh,
it seems like as well I can watch Big Prenta and have the full grid. It seems like. Okay, so everyone's weaving their tyres for some reason. Won't make a difference.
I'll just join in.
Just remember not to get caught up in anyone's incidents at turn 1.
I'll make sure I pull away nice and slowly. I'm a pro at this, don't forget.
I know, but this is the thing as well. I'm thinking back to off topic here to the 5x5 races we've done. I know it's not at the same, and people's attitude towards it are different. But where where people are flooring off the line, people have no traction. Remember, it's an uphill start. We could have a situation where people actually crash out on the start line at the start.
Quite possible, especially in these wet conditions as well. They could end up losing the rear and
Big Prenta's floored it off the line. He's already at the taking over period of the computer.
Yeah,
I think KO's only just going into the first sector now.
He's gone.
He wants to get on with this.
There's a car on the grid. I think that might have been someone who...
It's Whiteside.
I think he must have hit someone because everyone did pull away. Bit late, Callum.
Yes. Anyway, okay, so we have to your left we have the big Prenter in the 14. To the right we have KO. The championships are both. Oh no, the championship, drivers' championships all completed, but has the constructors been settled now? No, is that still to play for?
Still to play for.
So the Ferraris can still spoil Mercedes' party. And as we have 5 lights, and now we're off. We wait, and now we're off. Bit of a pedestrian start, as you'd expect, but as we're off, good start from Putterland from 3rd on the grid. 3 wide nearly going someone. KO breaks a little deep. Putterland goes on the grass. Contact with Putterland spun. It's at the side of KO.
Oh, White's got caught up in that as well, and Matey Boy then up at the back of the field.
It seems like we have a bit of a slipstream going on back here as well with Mayhem and Newcart. Big Prenter is, however, away at the front. KO is trying to keep up with him though.
Oh, we've got more off at the turn 4 here. We've got a Ferrari and we've got Whiteside as well.
We now enter the middle sector. Now we thought that Big Prenter was running a wet setup. We'll now see this, but we saw he was quite slow in that final sector. Will KO now benefit from this if he can keep up just enough in this middle sector to pass him down the straight?
He needs the traction out of the last main
It's quite
corner.
a long run from that final proper corner through the Kings. As the top 2 are starting to stretch their legs to Newcart in 3rd and Mayhem in 4th. There's a Ferrari J19 up in 5th who's keeping up quite well. Who will survive the first hill?
Everyone so far looking like they're getting through okay. Yep,
whoa, J19 to the back of Mayhem. He spun at turn 1. TLK's through. TLK's had a good start. He's now up to 6th. He's up now to 6th, I think. We've got the top 2 now starting to get into a rhythm. White's had an issue. He's now at the back, quite far behind the field.
Yeah, he went off at. He had to go off at 2 to avoid Putterland's spin, and he went off at 4 as well.
Anyway, talking of Putterland, he is now behind Matey Boy on a bit of a recovery drive up the inside of turn 5. Yep, makes it just about.
Oh, it's kind of an issue there. It's a little bit wide.
So Troll Gamers had a pretty decent start as well, up from, where was he, 9th on the grid, 10th on the grid?
10th on the grid.
He's now up to 7th, so he's had a fairly decent start. As KO's now sort of dropped a little bit back from Big Prenter.
The rear's stepping out on him there, at the top of the hill. He's not able to get the power down up the hill, which is saving Prenter. Everyone seems to be
behaving themselves a little bit. He's now on.
TLK looks like he's the one. Oh, Mayhem's a little wide out of 2.
Oh, someone just went majorly deep in the first corner. I think that might have been Whiteside. No, it wasn't.
TLK's making the move on Mayhem into 4. Ooh. Mayhem's deeper on the brakes and holds on to 4th place. Finding their feet still and not wanting to take too much of a risk.
It's a long race, and if some of these guys have risked on a dry setup, that will help them in the middle to the last part of the race, where we think some of the top guys have seen the qualifying weather report and gone for a more of a wetter setup. That might help them more in the new sector, but it will not help them, especially in the first and final sectors.
Prenter's broken away. He's 2.2 clear now.
We have a bit of a train forming behind Jake Storices Williams. We have Putterland, Salman and Macy Boy.
Mayhem had a moment up the top of the hill.
Oh, Sarman went a little deep. Will Putterland now get by the Williams?
Again, ooh.
No. All status quo at the moment.
J3's wide into one.
A little deep, but gets away with it. But
wide in two. That should let the Toro Rosso through. Oh, maybe not.
No. The problem is, I think.
Oh my, that was close to the barrier. Oh, that's that
Someone's gone off in the background.
Oh,
he gets away with it, just about.
Yeah, just about.
Was Whiteside pitted? He's now half a minute behind. He's now got White up behind him.
White and Whiteside, I'm guessing, I've either had massive issues on the opening couple of laps or have boxed already. But they are struggling, those two. And the rear stepping out on coming through the last proper corner.
It seems like with the top three are all sort of evenly spaced out. It's TLK and Mayhem again quite close together. Because TLK wants to have a go at Mayhem, but I think his top speed might just be enough to keep him in front.
Yeah. Just about staying clear. Almost like the Max Verstappen line there.
Well, remember, we have a. Oh, sorry, I thought there was a Mercedes coming out of the pit lane, but I think it was just a.
JB Troll
gone slightly wide. Jay Sturris again go a little bizarre through turns 2 and 3. I would have said gone tight and wide, but I don't think it would have made a lot of sense. Whoa, locks the rears up, goes straight on at turn 4.
Already.
Still have White and Whiteside battling together. I think they're catching up Soulman.
Soulman did have his error, don't forget. On the previous lap.
No, he didn't pit though.
No, he didn't pit. I don't think he actually suffered damage. I think he managed to avoid the wall.
Also important, the
field spread. Newcart may have just had. Oh, he got away with it. It looked like the car was spinning around on him.
The field spread, it seems like 6 seconds a lap from fastest to slowest. It seems like. So on a near 90-second lap, we're looking first lap about 15.
About
Always
that.
White goes sideways.
JB Troll Gamer is gaining on Mayhem and TLK. They all appear to be getting a little bit closer to Newcart as well.
But TLK's dropped back a little bit from Mayhem, I think. Only by a few tenths, but Troll Gamer's not too far behind. And neither was J19. Remember in qualifying, they were quite evenly matched. It was only Big Prenter that was sort of miles in front, and what we've got to keep an eye on is the covering Putterland.
Yes.
Because he qualified 3rd, but then had hit KO at turn 2. Or went into the side of KO at turn 2. How's this battle at the tail end of the field coming up? So we've got Matey Boy, Soulman. I think White's gone past Whiteside, he has. Whiteside's gone deep into turn 5. Big Prenter does another new fastest lap at 25.1, so getting 10th by 10th by 10th quicker every single lap. You are right though, they're starting to slowly close together. I mean, what's the gap between Newcart and KO?
I think the gap to keep an eye out on for now will be the gap between J19 and Putterland. There's currently a 13-second gap there. see how quickly that comes down, if at all.
Where's the battle for... do you reckon they're all catching KO?
I'd say KO does appear to be struggling on traction. So
I think it seems like Nukar's catching KO, but Mayhem and TLK are catching Nukar.
yeah, KO's dropped off by
catching...
KO's dropped off by over a second to Prenter in the last lap alone. So they are falling back quite quickly now. And yeah, second, third, fourth, and fifth are all closing up together. Nukar's on the grass.
Wide. It's away with it though. It's interesting. Mayhem closed a 10th to Big Prenter in that final second. I'm really certain that Big Prenter's got quite a bit of aero on.
Yeah, and if that is the case, and obviously when we get to dry tyres, I can't see how he can pull away. I'm sure he'll
it's going to be really... The thing is, he's going to be quick in that middle sector, but his performance will only last as long as his tyres okay. Soulman's retired. I reckon that's going to be a crash. At the top of the hill, maybe? That's where they would have been.
Terminal damage. And Jace Cerise at the moment is the only one with a time penalty at the moment. Got that on lap 4.
Right, okay.
Yeah, Soulman's the first to succumb to the wet weather.
Oh, this is interesting. Mayhem hasn't actually dropped a single 10th yet to Big Prenter. But this is where Big Prenter's performance really coming from in the middle sector.
Yeah, 3 tenths.
3 tenths.
Not as much as
but then look at this. Look at the gaps though in the performance in this final sector. Though I don't know if Mayhem's getting used to the track conditions or something, but I reckon that 7.8 second gap might go down.
TLK's well run on him. It's exactly the same.
7.8 again, but it's gone. It's a couple
TLK's having a look. Ooh, no. Nearly hits the back of him.
Okay, so now we're on lap 9. So any time now,
the weather should start easing up.
Yes. Allegedly.
It will get to about lap. If it is accurate, 12, the weather, it'll be about lap 12. Yeah, when it will start. Because yeah, it's just shy of 12 laps. The each sort of sixth of the distance, like 11 points something to exact.
So how's where's the gap? Where's Putterland and J19 battle?
Putterland 30.
Putterland is Jace Cerise nearly lose that.
J19, he's actually fallen back.
Pulling away. J19's pulling away.
Yeah, he's lost 3 seconds as Putterland since we last looked. So Putterland, I'm guessing, has got a very low dry setup on.
Which will help him later on in the race, so we can't really count him out yet.
No,
decent points finish.
We've got the 2 guys at the back.
He's got to go through this sort of pain period of
White's come back.
The first sort of half of this race.
White and Whiteside are bot.
But J19's right on the back of JB Troller now.
White and Whiteside are bot. White's gone back out on wets for some reason, but Whiteside's on inters.
That's too early. Whoa, J19's gone.
J19's gone.
Oh, and I've got a sound glitch now. Oh, KO's in the pits. It's way too early. It's too early.
And Whiteside's come out right
Mayhem's
behind.
in the pits as well.
Whiteside's come out right behind Prenter, so Whiteside's a lap down already, but he'll gain that back.
I think it's too early.
Whiteside's keeping up with. I tell you what, it's not far off. I honestly don't think it's far off because Whiteside is not dropping off Prenter.
The thing is now, will these top 3 now respond to the KO and Mayhem aggressive pit stop? And TLK is lagging a little bit.
I hope it's only a little bit. Whiteside nearly dropping it. I'll tell you what, the grip's there. Those inters are working.
So will Big Prenter now pit now that he's seen
how is it up the hill for Whiteside? Whiteside.
No, he doesn't. He'll go around again.
No,
he's in.
Prenter's in. That's White as well.
Has anyone else been a pit? Newcart's in, TLK's in. Ooh, just about slows it down, Newcart, I think. Let's have a look. That was close. Did he get away with that? Yes, he did. So where is everyone going to come out then? Where is KO's coming around the first corner now?
Prince's coming out the pit exit now.
But KO would have had this extra lap to get used to these intermediates.
The run as well. It's closed up.
They've closed up, yeah. There's Mayhem. Look, will Mayhem get new car? No, not
stays
quite.
Out just in front of TLK though.
So KO's might have a bit more performance in his intermediates than Mayhem did. But will KO now be able to use this one extra lap's advantage he's got, getting used to the tyres over Big Prenter? Oh, as a new car is right, has made a few mistakes. There's now Mayhem's right up behind him now. And TLK's right up behind Mayhem.
Big Prenter's got traffic from White, who just gets out of his way, and White a little bit kinder to KO. The gap was 1.5 at the end of sector 1, it's now 1.4. We presume KO will probably be quicker for this last sector.
Yes.
Let's see how they are.
Okay, so we now come up towards the end of the lap now with Mayhem and Newcart quite close together.
KO actually going at the 1.6.
KO's just done the fastest lap. Mayhem's got a run on Newcart. Mayhem's now done the fastest lap. 24.0.
Newcart sticks it around the outside and holds it.
But Mayhem's going to have the grip and the momentum going around turn 3, but he's going around the curve. That's not going to work.
No, not close enough.
Mayhem did find Newcart quite difficult to pass in Suzuka, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Did put up a bit more of a fight than he was expected, especially at the end of the race.
Yeah, and look. Oh, he's gone wide, is he? Oh, I thought he'd gone wide there for a sec.
KO's now, I think, dropping back from Big Prenter now, so I think Big Prenter's now find his footing.
Well, the gap's not moved since the start of the lap. It was 1.6 at the start of the lap, it stayed there.
That gap looks bigger than 1.6 now, though. I think that looks more like 2.5 seconds. Okay, make me, shush. I'll need to go and get my tablets. It's 1. As it's now 1.7, but now that we both don't have traffic, who's got the higher top speed in this final sector? This is important for later on in the race. Big Prenter's just done fast as that. So KO closes in a 10th.
Mayhem's got the run on Newcart again.
All gone deep.
Mayhem into turn 1, up the inside again.
Gone side by side again, but Newcart's a little on the brakes. Gives him room, but holds it.
TLK will be wanting to try and get involved here.
Oh, Mayhem's going to try and hang around the outside.
TLK's got the run. TLK's got the run.
Going to go free wide. Are we going to go free wide?
TLK's going to...
But now Newcart's now on the inside, so he might go slightly deeper.
This is tight.
No, gets away with it.
Mayhem around the outside.
No, but now Mayhem's now on the inside. No, but no, too far back now. Newcart's now got the place.
Spun the wheels up on the curb, this Mayhem there. Oh,
Newcart's out of control, but gets away with it. Troll Gamer's not too far behind either. He's only about 5 seconds behind his squad being 3 at the moment. The gap at the front is now 2 seconds, now 2.4. So now it seems like Big Prenter is now putting away.
He's now putting the foot down.
So Whiteside's the next car to be lapped, I think, but he's in the points. Big Big Whiteside's just gone deep into turn 1, but Big
Mayhem's already alongside. He's having to go around the outside this time. But I think he's got it done already.
I think that's going to work, but no coach still there, but Big Mayhem will have it now. There's slight contact. TLK try and hang it around the outside. Because he'll have the momentum, will we now have a go at Mayhem going into turn 4? Mayhem defends. Bit weaving, but defends. New cuts down the inside on TLK.
Oh, contact the both.
Oh, contact.
New car, I think, ran a little bit deep and didn't leave TLK any room there.
That was always going to happen though. If you, especially in the wet though, it was always going to happen. Always going to happen.
And that's allowed JB Troll Gamer to.
Yes, as I said, he wasn't too far behind. In fact, he's actually catching up these three.
Oh yeah, well that little error with New car and TLK is then pretty much right on the back of him now.
Well, he wasn't too. He was actually catching up Mayhem as well.
Can Mayhem now break though? Can he now
the gap between KO and Mayhem's 9 seconds. Is KO's now nearly 3 seconds
I think
behind.
Whiteside's been lapped. Yeah, Whiteside's been lapped on top 2 as TLK looks
like he's setting up a manoeuvre.
Looking interested on a new car.
There's new car got a bit of arrow on as well, do we think?
TLK's hanging out around the outside.
That seems to be the more contact. Seems like that's the preferred line.
Yeah. Through 1.
Especially in the wet, but maybe not in the dry.
So new car now down to 5th. Mayhem is catching KO. It's now 8. Oh, that's Whiteside! Oh my goodness me!
What happened?
Whiteside obviously had a moment going up the hill towards turn 6 because he was just sat in the middle of the track. He's obviously had a spin. And he was just sat in the middle of the track. Thankfully, he ghosted because Mayhem went right through him. But Mayhem did end up running wide through 6 and 7 because it just caught him out, and he will have lost time, I would have thought. Yeah, he lost 1.7 to Trent in the middle sector.
Can't be now going to fair on this turn now. I think the 4th, 5th and 6th will sort of calm down a little bit now.
You say that, new car had a little bit of a moment at the top of the hill. So it's still not out of the question. Oh, as GB Troll Gamer runs deep into 1.
Yeah, KO's now 4 seconds behind Big Prentice, so Big Prentice now checked out.
Putterland is now 7th. But he is a good half a minute off 6th, which is JD Troll Gamer.
So 17 seconds cover the top 6. It isn't. So it's just about over a second a lap pace-wise. So it isn't too bad pace-wise between the top 6. It's not too different.
Pending move going on here for 8. Matey Boy and Jason Reese side by side over the start line. Deep in, they're both going deep into 1. Oh. Matey Boy backed out of that.
Avoid contact.
Yeah. Matey Boy over the curb in 2.
As your leader now crosses the line. Start lap 17. Okay, now 4.2 behind. So Mayhem's now about 10 seconds behind now.
He's falling back again now. Newcart's not given up on TLK. This is the main battle on the track at the moment. TLK gets a little wiggle on out of 3.
Newcart's gaining, but it won't have a go.
Not close enough.
Ooh, contact.
Was there a nudge?
I think that was a nudge. Oh god.
Very close.
Oh, Turco goes a little deep.
Got deep on the brakes. Despite these two battling, Mayhem's not really pulling away.
Well, if there's only one real overtaking opportunity, which is turn 1, then They won't do, will they?
No.
Remember, they haven't really he hasn't really had a proper overtaking manoeuvre chance yet, has he?
No. Right, so at the
But now we
moment,
go up the hill again.
Prenta's got 1 penalty at the moment, as has KO. Mayhem's only had 1 warning so far. TLK 2 warnings. New car is on 1 penalty, but on the verge of getting a second. JB Troll 1 warning. Putterland no warnings. J Series 1 penalty on the verge of a second. Matey Boy no warnings. White 2 warnings. White side no warnings. So all fairly behaving themselves on that.
I think Big Prenta's advantage is starting to get, as in lap by lap pace, is getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Unless he gets into 19 seconds between the top 6, which he's just on the verge to get. He's 18.9 in front of JB Troller, but otherwise, I think he's not pulling away by as much as he was before. As new car's right up behind TLK. But TLK traditionally runs not long aero, so you might find it a bit difficult to pass him. And the rain's getting lighter. Oh, he's going to try around the fabled outside line.
Newcart's got the straight line speed out of the 2.
But TLK runs a little deep.
We'll try and get the cut back.
We're going to try and get the run.
Oh, he's up the inside. He's up the inside.
Ooh. Side by side still, but the move's done.
Yep, the move is done. He's not back up before.
Okay, so we don't know per se what setup KO is really running, do we?
We don't really.
KO's now 5 seconds behind. Yeah, Mayhem's dropping back behind KO, so I'm assuming KO might have run a little bit in between, maybe. But we don't really know, as Mayhem doesn't like the rain anyway.
No, you would think then he would come back strong. Second half of the race,
but we don't know about Newcar and we don't know about TLK, Newcar or JB Troller.
No, not at all. KO goes wide in 1.
Right, is TLK going to have a run on Newcar now? Gaining. TLK goes to the inside, breaks a little early, but then let go of the brake. Ooh, the jiggles!
JB Troll, look at JB Troll.
Yep, so now will JB Troll now have a decent run around the outside?
No, he has to back out of it.
Sideways.
He has to lift.
And TLK is too far behind to have a go. So Mayhem's now scampering off into the distance. But I don't know, Big Prenta's, if that Big Prenta's there, oh no, that's not Big Prenta, that's Mitty Boy then.
The gap's nearly 7 seconds now to KO.
Yeah. 7.1 now. So hang on, if this doesn't go in the 7s for Mayhem, he's catching KO. He actually took time out with Big Prenta.
He has. He's gaining. Is he starting to feel a bit more confident?
Now. This is probably where some of the drier runners are now starting to feel a little bit more confident. Possibly. Because Newcomer's now 20 seconds behind.
Oh, TLK again.
TLK's having another run. And it's now late on the brakes.
Oh, yeah,
he's through. More contact.
A little bit more of it. Oh, Newcott thought about slinging it back up the inside.
But now lost momentum, so now will JB Troller now on the run, but he's on the curb.
No, he's on the curb, so he lost momentum there. Just having a look, could have shown him his nose, but
further down. Whiteside's now 11th, but still last. He's about 13 seconds behind White.
He's had an issue then. He wasn't last before when we last saw him. But White, who's
Matey
10th.
Boy is half a minute in front of White.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's 34 seconds.
Hoodland's now lapped Whiteside as well.
Because he's on start at 22, and he looks rather comfortable out there at the moment. But will that comfort go when
I think it is, because before, when we were on about lap 16, I think the gap at 6th was about 17 seconds. As Newcart now has a run on the James TLK. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. TLK's got a look deep, but it's still side by side.
This is going to be...
That works, just about. Will JB Troller now be able to finally capitalise on this? Oh no, we're not going 3 wide into turn 4, are we? Yes we are, yes we are, yes we are. Oh, just about getting away with it.
They're still side by side, JB Troller, TLK, and...
But TLK would have the inside for turn 6, there's no point.
He's wide through 6 though.
So, Big Printer's still pulling away, but not to the extent that he was at the start of the race, which is my point. Because the gap is now under a second a lap.
Yeah,
because we're now on lap 22 and he's only 21.2 in front of JB Troller.
It's really light rain now. I thought it'd stop raining, but it's not quite. Yeah, but it's close. It's close to stopping that rain. And we saw him
500th move now from TLK on Newcart coming up.
We saw
now,
him.
Will JB Troller is a lot closer now. Will he be able to capitalise?
This could be 3 wide again.
It looks like it.
3 wide down in the turn 1.
Inside.
Oh,
there's going to be contact there. There's going to be contact.
Yeah, no, TLK and JB Troller off.
And Newcart gets it, stays out of it.
And somehow they've ended up in the same order they begun.
Yeah.
Mayhem's cleared off from them lot, but not by much. We're talking...
What's the gap now? 17.4.
6 seconds back to Newcastle.
Taylor's now 8 seconds behind. And it has now stopped raining.
Yes, it has stopped. And we saw in qualifying, it didn't take long
to dry up.
No.
Maybe 3 laps at best.
Yeah, we'll say...
To keep an eye on this 27. Gap now between KO and Big Prenter to see, we'll see if we can't see in the next few laps. But KO was the first one and Mayhem to go on to the intermediates. Will they be the first to go on to the dries?
We'll see.
Look, knowing the pace advantage between the two, it's worth it. But
stays at 8.3. That gap between Prenter and KO.
Who will be the first out of these 4, 5 and 6? Because that'll be the important one to keep an eye on, as well as now they've all sort of exploded apart.
Just 3's on the Carrasco now in turn 4. Interesting.
Saving his tyres?
The next person to come past the pit lane entrance is White. Now he was one of the first along the Whiteside to go onto the inters. Well, he thought about it, but decided against it.
And this is double interesting it, because if we've got, because we could have an aggressive KO and Mayhem, but if they pit too early, this will backfire big time.
Yeah.
And the same goes for Big Prenter. If he wants to extend his lead, he would pit early, but he's got an 8.3 second margin. He could afford to pit 1 lap after KO.
9.3. KO's had an issue like that.
No, Big Prenter's in. Big Prenter's in. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does KO do? KO's in as
KO
well.
Have to follow. Yeah.
Yeah. The sun's out.
Now.
The sun's out. I think the time is now.
Does Mayhem box?
Yes, he does.
What about Newcart? Newcart's the next one in. Yeah, there's no spray at all. No.
Yeah,
Newcart's
that
in.
was a late.
TLK's in, and JB Troller's in. They're all in. But what tyres will they go on?
Put a hand out on softs.
No, mate. Oh, Big Predator's on mediums.
Ooh. KO also
Mayhem's
on mediums.
Mayhem's on mediums. Newcart's on mediums.
They've all gone to mediums.
TLK's on mediums, and JB Troller is on super soft. Oh,
no, that's the hards. That is the hard tyre from JB Troll.
And the 14 to behind, Matey Boy's on the softs.
As is Putterland. Jace Therese on the medium. White is pitting now for the softs, and Whiteside's, he's in the middle of nowhere on the medium tyre, but he's had a moment at the last corner and decided to go camping by the looks of it. Just getting into the Glastonbury spirit, I think. Right, now we'll see what happens with this gap. So it's 10.1.
To Big Panther is still pulling away. But they could just take a lap to get used to the conditions.
KO crosses the line now, and the gap is 9.9. So 2/10 gained in KO's favour in that last sector.
And Mayhem caught half a second, but he did have DRS.
KO.
Newcart gained half a second as well, I think. I can't tell.
KO gained half a second in sector 1 without DRS.
Right, okay, so now we've got a race on now.
We have a pit with... It all question comes down to what can KO do anything in regards to getting the gap down in the middle sector? Can he do anything?
That's the next question. As you say, it's 9.5. It might go up by a couple of... Putterland now as fast as that 15.2.
KO coming around the last corner at the end of sector 2. The gap was 9.5.
So 9.5.
9.8. So he loses 3/10. But he gained...
Which he would do.
He's 2/10 up still this lap because it was...
Right, so the gap... Well, Big Prince's done a 13.5, sorry. KO should go faster. And...
No, he lost time. He lost 3/10 in the last sector.
But Mayhem's been losing time as well. Mayhem's on a... No, he lost time in the final sector.
25.7 for Newcart in terms of gap.
Now turns to 26.2, so they're all losing time.
Prenter is interesting. The other interesting...
Okay, maybe we don't have a race on then, okay.
The other interesting aspect will be JB Troll. How can he get those halves to work? Because obviously there's no requirement for the mandatory tyre now because they've been on wet weather and intermediates.
No, but I wouldn't have thought though it is a risk though because the medium can, in theory, make it to the end, but
it's going to be a push.
There isn't much of a difference though, is it, between the soft, the medium, and the hard? There wasn't that much of a difference.
What's about 1.1 between the three?
Big Prenter now done a 13.1 fastest lap.
Yeah, Prenter's...
He's just generally just pulling away. Down 2 tenths in the final sector.
Despite appearing to have more downforce or more of a wet weather setup, he's got... I mean, even Mayhem's still losing time in the last sector. He's got the pace to pull away.
Sort of speed, yeah.
Fourth, fifth and sixth are still fairly spread out. Whiteside's off again at turn 6. Interesting place to be off. And the inside of turn 6.
The last time that final sector was Putterland so far, but he is on the softer tyre.
Yeah, Okay, we lost 6/10 of the middle sector like that. Prentice just got the pace. He's got this covered.
Be interested to see how this hard tyre strategy works for JB Troller.
He's not really losing time to TLK and Newcastle. The gap looks it's been fairly stationary between the three of them.
The gap between Mayhem and KO is coming down.
TLK was actually quicker than Printer in that last sector. TLK took time out of Printer in that last sector there. Printer, yeah, just again steady.
Got a little wide.
Nice and steady, nice and easy, and just looks so, again, almost looks so simple for him.
He's the only one I've actually seen testing with, surprisingly, his dad, but his dad's not here.
His dad had to be elsewhere today, so he wasn't able to make it.
Plus the gap KO is 12.0 and Mayhem's now 9.2 behind.
Newcart's now half a minute off the lead.
No, it's less than that now, it's now 8.9.
TLK's gaining on Newcart. This battle for fourth is enraging again. TLK's in DRS range.
So it's going to be easier now to overtake.
Yeah, it should be a lot easier. There is 2 detection points and 2 DRS zones, so if you get the move done into 1, you could get passed back going into 4.
But is Newcart's top speed and no, too far back still.
Simply a little wide. The JB Troller is now pulling back. Not quite able to keep up.
But he's on the harder tyre, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. So at the moment, it's not appearing to work out for him, but it might come back to him later in the race, potentially.
Just keeping an eye on this gap between Mayhem and KO. Yeah, the gap is still coming down.
TLK's going to get the move done this time around. He's pretty much alongside at the DRS activation point.
But now Newcart will have the DRS going into turn 4.
Newcart appears to have the better top end speed. TLK's wide through 3. And there comes Newcart straight away. Because it took TLK. Newcart's big into 4. And that allows TLK back through. TLK took almost the entire length of the DRS zone in going into turn 1 before really getting clear of Newcart. So again, it looks like TLK's got the more aero over Newcart. And it's allowed JB Troll Gamer to close up on them again.
It's interesting, I think Big Prentice just got that. It's just like loses like a tenth. He's restricted his performance in the first 2 sectors, but to concentrate mainly in that final sector.
Yeah.
That middle sector, sorry. The gap is now. The gap's in the 8 is 7.3 now, I think. No, 8.3 now. The gap between KO and Mayhem.
Newcart spun, turn 1. Nearly hit the back of TLK and had to bail, and he's ended up doing a full 360.
Do we think these medium times will last?
Oh, and Jace Therese has had a moment at the top of the hill. And has rejoined at a very unusual spot. The mediums, It's more
When
than
did they
half.
pit about lap 24? No,
Yeah,
about
26,
about
27, 26 or so, yeah.
They've got to do 45?
Let's have a look, actually.
35 lap, no. 41 lap, 40, in the
Prenter,
40-ish laps.
Prenter boxed at the end of 24.
Oh, 24?
24.
So that's 47 laps.
Yep.
They won't make it.
No, that won't make it. They'll have to stop again. For the softs,
So
you would have
would it
thought.
have made more sense to do two? No, it wouldn't have done, would it? Because the softs only do 20 laps.
Oh, Luke Cart's on the grass again. Yeah, I think maybe the medium and the soft route probably the best way to go about it. Dude, go to about...
Big Prender's made a mistake. He's lost 2 seconds.
Interesting.
I don't know how or why, but he lost 2 seconds to KO. Was in the 13s and the 40. Was about 14 seconds, now it's 11 and a half.
Yeah, 11 and a half.
Close enough. And now Mayhem's under 20 seconds back.
Let's have a look at Prenter's last
It's interesting.
lap.
I think, has Big Prenter got any damage? He only pulled away by a tenth in the middle sector. And Mayhem and KO actually...
On the end, on lap 32, he lost 4 seconds in the last sector. He did a 21.0 in the last sector where they're doing mid to low 17s. He did a 1:16.2 on lap 32. So he lost 3 to 4 seconds.
The KO's now 11.4 back, so it's only swinging by tenths and tenths.
I wonder if he's lost the rear on the exit, the last corner, before going up the hill maybe.
We'll see if he's got any damage, because we'll see, because he used to normally pull away by what? 3 to 4 tenths in his middle sector. If he doesn't pull away by...
I'm just wondering, who is that behind Prenter on the road?
I think it's White.
It's White side. White side. I wonder if there was...
This is 11.4. Yeah, he's only pulling away by a tenth.
Oh, Whiteside's dropped it!
In that middle sector.
Oh, Whiteside dropped it at the top of the hill. There's no collision notifications in the race director. But, yeah, it's... JB Troll's now on the back of TLK, by the way, for P4. Those halves appear to be working for him a little bit now.
I wonder if the tyres couldn't have been going off already, have they?
Can't be. TLK defends the inside line.
Will the outside line work? Don't go deep.
He'll cut back again. Get the run through 3 and DRS into 4. This should, if he put the straight line speed, should be a done deal.
Oh, he has got it. Just. Will he go deep like Luke Up Dome?
No, he's got it.
He holds the line.
Nicely done. 4th place for JP Troll. And as it stands, Mercedes will win the Constructors today. As it stands. Because
yes, there's only one Ferrari left.
There's only one Ferrari and Mercedes return the 4th. KO 12 and a half.
Yeah, KO's now dropping back again. Maybe Prenter needed a lap to sort of compose himself.
Yeah, he definitely lost time in the last sector, which makes me think that it wasn't a back marker. Maybe he lost it coming out of the last corner.
Who's that in the pits? Is that McLaren?
It might be Whiteside. He did have a moment at the top of the hill. Whiteside retired.
Whiteside's retired.
Now, the one thing Prenter doesn't want is a safety car. We haven't had one yet.
It doesn't. The game's actually been fairly behaving itself.
Yeah.
Right, oh, hello, we have a... Right, this is where TLK is going to struggle now, because he can't really overtake...
JB Troll?
In DRS, no. Ooh, a bit wide there.
Again, no. Luke Hart's really dropping off. now 13 seconds behind CLK.
Yeah, they're starting to...
Tell you
Right,
what,
so the gap between...
It's 20 seconds. Butterland's only 15 seconds off Newcart.
The gap between KO and Mayhem is still the one to really keep an eye on.
Yeah,
It's about 6 seconds now. 6.5 seconds.
6.9 to be exact, yeah.
That's
done on JB Troll. He's lunged up the inside though. JB Troll read that and gave him the room.
But JB Troll will now have DRS himself.
He'll just get him back going into turn 4.
That was close.
Oh my word, that's a
aggressive statement.
Aggressive steering wheel movement. But again, he gets it stopped, but TLK looking to come back up the inside and get the run. Newcart's definitely struggling. He's falling a long way back. So yeah, KO 14.4 now. Mayhem is 21.3.
21.3. So that is, it's still 6.9.
It's still 6.9.
So all we can really assume from this is second and third are really lapping together, with Big Penta's off in the distance. Even though Mayhem just took 3 tenths out in the final second.
It would, I think, as much as it won't please Penta at all, I think a safety car would change the aspect of this race. It really would.
Yeah, because everyone's sort of a bit far behind, everyone's a bit spread out apart.
Not only that, I think
this battle that's still raging on between TLK and JB Troller. JB Troller goes a little wide.
TLK hasn't got the speed, is it?
A bit too far behind.
Oh, he's gaining. He's going to look.
He's going to have to lunge. He's going to have to lunge. Not quite.
But he has got traffic in Jason Reese to...
Why is Newcart weaving? I wonder if Newcart's got damage.
I think he might have, because he's falling back a lot. Because as I said, Putterland is only 12 seconds. 13 seconds off. And he's really struggling through the corners as well. He's got no front end almost in the car.
Here we go again.
Can't get nowhere.
TLK's catching, but JB Troller's top speed is just good enough to keep you in front. There we go, we're getting into
Newcart boxing.
He's gaining, no.
Let's have a look. Did Newcart have to change a front wing?
Right, mediums will make it to the end now. I think this is tight. Inside turn 6.
Oh, he's gone to the soft.
Deep.
He's gone to the soft tyres, Newcart. He's got to stop
so we'll have to pit again.
And it is a front wing change, yeah. He did have damage.
I'll tell you what, Mayhem's actually confusing me. He's lapping the same pace as the leader.
Yeah, KO just pulled a 10th. It's now 14.3. KO pulled a 10th that lap on.
But it's 21.2.
So KO actually pulled away from Mayhem like that. Ish. Or in that last sector anyway. So he gained it and then lost it. And it's still that 6.9.
Yeah, about 6.9 still, yeah. It's 6 seconds now.
So, if there was a safety car, it wouldn't make it interesting because it looks like Penta doesn't, unless he's cruising or taking it easy, doesn't have the outright speed to pull away. Yeah.
Anymore, it's that wet weather that helped just enough.
TLK has dropped off the back of JB Troll now. TLK's nowhere near him. We've got a battle for 8 going on.
14.3.
Stationary, it's the exact same as Matey Boy runs off and
Mayhem's 21.5, so it's now 6.2 the gap.
7.2.
We've still got 30 laps to go.
We have. Not long over half distance. Yeah, that gap is now stationary, KO to Big Prancer. It hasn't moved for about 2 laps.
It's kind of also depends on who can look after their tyres. If they're going to try and get to the end, which I don't think they'll be able to, will that become a factor? They will have to pit again, but I'm not 100% sure where. Probably around about lap 55, maybe. Then go softs maybe to the end.
I'm just having a look at the lap times that Big Prancer's doing. He's now, when he got onto the mediums, he was doing low 13s. He's now in the high 13s. He's even been in the low 14s at times.
KO gap's still the same.
Yeah, it's...
And Mayhem's starting to drop back a little bit. It's now 6.6.
Mayhem's in the low 14s quite consistently now. The last 4 laps has been a 14.2, 14.1, 14.1, 14.2. So...
What's Troll Gamer doing?
Troll Gamer... His best lap time he's done is a 13.4, but currently he's in the low to mid 14s as well. So it's
and he's on the hards.
Yeah. Putterland's now in the 15s and 16s on those softs.
And he pitted about the same time as the leaders, and he's only done that. He's now laps 18-ish. 17, 18.
He pitted for those at the end
23,
of 23. And yeah, so he's, what, 17 laps? And yeah, he's struggling now. New Kart's in the low 13s on those softs. 13.3, his first full lap. This Big Prancer gets DRS on Putterland to lap him. Putterland waits until the very last moment of the street to move out of his way. 14.7 now the gap. So KO and 22.5 to Mayhem. So it's nearly 8 seconds now between KO and Mayhem. JB Troll's pulled away from TLK. There is some visible wear appearing on Putterland's tyres. You can see the band of almost graining that we almost get on this game. A little band of tyre wear appearing on the front right. Oh, he's boxing now. He's in.
Will be on mediums.
That's 18 laps he's done on those 18, 19 laps he's done on those softs. So you would thought it would be the mediums. If he can't get to the end, they already get to about lap 60, 61.
You can't a lap down, obviously.
Putterland's gone for softs again.
He won't make it to the end though.
No. Putterland is going to have to stop one more time. Yeah, new car in 6th is a lap down. TLK who's 5th is the last car at the moment on the lead lap.
I'll tell you what, the closest battle is actually for 8th.
Yeah, they've been going for a little while now, Jay Street and Matey Boy. Yeah, Matey Boy is really short shifting up the hill.
I don't know if it's short shifting
or is that the auto gears?
It might be auto gears, or it might be. Sometimes I've noticed with this game that it sounds like they're short shifting, but he's actually not, or the car's constantly bouncing off the rev limiter. I've had that a couple of times.
Maybe. White. So we've got 10 runners left. White, the last of those runners. 3:23.
10 runners left. White's not too far behind either.
He's just he's 4 seconds off the back of these two. So the last 3 on the track are potentially going to battle out for those last 3 places in the points.
Is it? Oh no, I was going to say, is it getting grey again? But no, it isn't.
No, it wasn't predicted to do so anyway.
Yeah, Mayhem's really struggling. He's now 23 behind Big Prenta now.
KO's nearly 15.
9 seconds behind.
KO's nearly 15 behind. In fact, he is 15.1 behind now. So I wonder if maybe the extra downforce on Prenta's car is helping him on the higher tyre wear.
Maybe.
It's allowing him to pull away.
Control game, that's the interesting one for me, because he's dropping back from Big Prenta, but not as much as second and third.
Last lap, Prenta did a 1:13.99. JB Troll did a 1:14.1. So he's 2 tenths off.
Oh, TLK's boxed again. And he's gone on the soft tyre.
So he's got to box one more time as well.
26 laps, yes.
And that's White in front of him, so White will just get out of the way. Not moving out of his way. A little bit naughty there from White.
So Putterland's about to unlap himself to Mayhem. And no, not yet.
Yeah, Putterland on those fresh softs, don't forget.
The new car's behind KO.
New cart's just been lapped by KO.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, KO lapped him early last lap. The new cart's obviously boxed as well, isn't he? He's boxed because he's on those softs now. So yeah, he's not actually. He's now kind of stuck behind KO. JB Troll's boxed. We'll go on to the mediums.
I wonder if he's just covering off TLK.
Yeah, he is. He's
TLK's
come out
there.
in front. He's come out in front of him. Yeah, that's probably a smart move actually. He also knows that he's pretty seen that he's on the softs and knows that TLK will need to box again.
Yeah.
The problem JB Troll's now got, he's behind this battle for 8th place.
Yes. Which Matey Boy's now past Jay Sturris again.
Matey Boy's now back in front of him, and these two are now side by side and holding up. Oh, what? Oh, don't break.
They're both trying to let him through. They're trying to let him through.
And now holding up TLK. That
was messy.
That was a bit unnecessary, I'm afraid. And now TLK's in the same. Wait until they're clear of each other before letting cars through.
The problem that
Matey Boy's now having to let TLK through, but it isn't really. Is he going to back off? Is he going to back off?
Get back off it, yeah. Oh, it goes on the grass for good measure. Oh, and then goes into the wall, nearly. The double good measure.
Now, does JB Troll
Prenta's
suffer any
in.
damage?
Prenta's in the gap. Prenta's in the pits.
What does he go for?
Mediums
again, which is probably the sensible choice.
Yeah.
But those tyres have not lasted as long as we thought. Yeah, those mediums didn't last anywhere near.
Mayhem keeps going. Mayhem keeps going.
Ooh.
So this is only lap 24.
KO also going for mediums. Yeah, they pitted at 24, 23, 24, and it's now lap 48. So they've done 24 laps and they've got 23 to go.
I wonder if Mayhem's just going to try and stretch it out.
Get to the soft
a
tyres.
bit more and then go to softs.
But we saw, was it Putterland did what? 13 laps?
18 laps.
Was it 18, was it?
17, 18, yeah. TLK fastest lap, 13.0 on them soft tyres. The problem is though, Mayhem will probably have to catch up a pit stop to KO in that last 16, 17 laps.
which
which is
not.
probably about 20. No. Yeah, about 19, 20 seconds.
I think it's a little bit more because of that pit exit.
Possibly. It is getting greyer again.
It is actually getting greyer again, you're right. Mayhem goes round again. TLK's right on the back of JB Troll again now. He is on the soft, don't forget, but I wonder if JB Troll did. I'm sure he suffered damage in that, so I'm surely at the back of, I think it was Jay Storice when he was lapping those two cars. It would be a shame if that is the case, because he had decent pace.
TLK fastest up 12.8. New car is in front of Putterland, by the way, only just. And Putterland is about 3 seconds behind New car.
Let's have a look at
it
these.
Looks like.
Penalty
Can we have an update on the penalties, please?
Yeah.
Oh, Jay Storice's box for hards.
Okay, right, so Big Printer...
Oh no, he's on hards already, wasn't he?
Big Printer's still only on one penalty.
Big Prenter fast lap 12.0.
Mayhem also on one penalty. KO 1, 2 penalties. TLK is on 0 penalties. JB Troll, 0 penalties.
Oh, Putterland spun. I wonder if there was contact between Mayhem and Big Prent and Putterland. They were very close together going into turn 1.
Putterland's retired.
And that's on the track.
1, 2, 3 penalties for new car.
Will that be the first safety car?
The game's been very generous, it seems like. TLK's looking for a move.
Oh, TLK's lining up
yellow flags.
the battle again for Phil.
That was yellow. There was yellow flags there. Was it green? Must have been. Oh, JB Troll trying to keep alongside.
We'll have to back out with those too far behind. Now, we know JB Troll has got a lot more top speed than TLK. If he can keep up, will he be able to simply blast past him with the ice again? Mayhem's in again, is he? So that's 21. Will he be on the soft tyre?
Yes, he is. Ooh, 20 laps to go.
He had to do something. He had to do something, because otherwise he wouldn't have done anything. Otherwise it would have been literally... He's got nothing to lose. He had a big enough gap to fourth.
Well,
he had absolutely nothing to lose. Got a good run.
Yeah.
He's got a good run. He's getting... Look at the speed.
Ooh,
easy. Oh, TLK's trying to hold it around the outside.
TLK's got the slightly better braking though on those soft tyres by the looks of it. TLK gets through 3. He's gaining.
Oh, he's gaining. He's going to have a go.
Up the inside.
Oh, JB Troll's going to try and hold it around the outside. There's going to be contact.
No, it's leaving room.
Get away with it.
It's still side by side. No, JB Troll backs out of it. Oh no, he's thinking about it. Oh.
No.
And again, they remain in position as they start at the lap.
Mayhem's third, he's half a minute behind, 31.4 behind Big Prenter, and he's actually losing time still. But KO is 20 seconds behind Big Prenter. So
pulled away.
But Mayhem hasn't really lost that much time. Probably about a couple of seconds, if that.
Yeah. Round 3,000 for the battle for 4th. Up the inside again.
Here we go again.
And again, TLK's better on the brakes.
But...
And here we go again, into turn 4.
Yeah, again this time it was a lot closer. But it's not easy. Yep, it's through. Oh, goes a little deep though.
Up the inside.
JP Troll again going up the inside.
It's going to be a drag up the 6.
But it's good. Yep, you'll have to back out of it then.
Yep. What's he done this time?
Remember, JP Trawler has the advantage in tyres.
Yeah, 'cause it won't be long before TLK starts being the effects of those, and we'll have to box again. Although the medium runners are going to be pushing the limits, they only did 24 laps on the previous set, and they had 20...
Who was the first one to box? Wasn't it JB Troller?
JB Troll. Yeah, he's got about 24 laps to have to do on those tyres.
No, it's more than that. I think it's more like 27. I think.
TLK's got to run.
He's quite far behind though. It's going to be a lunge. No, gaining. It will be quite simple. It looks like. Oh, that's not good. Opportunistic.
He's still on the inside though, and he's going to get up the DRS. Yes, he will.
Yep, it'll be. Oh god, that's close.
That's Mansell and Senna right there. And they're still side by side. Going up to turn 6.
But who's gonna give up this time?
TLK's got to.
It'll have to be TLK because he won't hold it there.
Well, you say these two will keep going to the end. TLK will have to box.
When did JB Troller box? Because I thought he pitted.
He stopped
a lot
at the end. At the end of 45.
45, yeah.
So
he will have to do
26.
26
laps.
Well, the leaders did do 24. So Mayo did 29.
27, 28. He only did a couple of laps more, and they picked a few laps after JB Troll. It was 27 laps, I think Mayhem did.
Mayhem is catching the leader, and it's now only 8 seconds again behind KO. So that battle, and is now lap Newcart as well, I believe.
Mayhem's done a 12.4. Oh, something happened there. I think JB Troll and TLK finally had a collision in turn 4.
Because TLK's now pulled away quite a bit.
Yeah, I think there's a little collision there as I was looking at lap times there for Mayhem. Newcart's got a puncher. Newcart's got a front left puncher. Seventh is a little bit... Oh, Chase Therese and White battling for 7th, and White's now taken that place. But yeah, Newcart coming up the hill was a front left puncher. It was safe
between 7th because they're several laps down.
Oh yeah, so they are.
I think they're a lap behind Newcart anyway, I believe.
Yeah, they are. They're 1 lap down. Newcart in, and he'll have to do...
He can do softs to the end from here.
17, 18... Oh, he might have just fed in the pit lane, you know. I don't think he slowed down. Yeah, speeding in the pit lane for Newcart.
And in the background, White's pitted as well.
White and that's Jace Therese in the Williams, and Matey Boy's off at the last corner. KO now 23.1.
Matey Boy lost his front wing or something. I think there goes...
Matey Boy's in. Matey Boy had just recovered back to track after having run wide.
JB Troller's right, not quite right up behind, but sort of catching up to TLK again. Will be with DRS.
Yep. He's in range.
Yes, no, he's not. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. I was on board with him. I can see it building. I can see the...
Okay. I'm on the outside view. All grass though. Gets away with it. He likes that extra tight line, doesn't he?
He does.
Well, he's trying to use the car to turn. Curb to turn, sorry.
DRS again, but not close enough this time. Just needs to set himself up and wait for turn 1.
Oh god, it looks like he's trying to set himself up for turn 6.
can't do it, surely. No. Keeps going. New car retires. I think that might have been a result of his
frustration
of getting a driver at the end there. Still no safety car. The game's
right,
very
okay, for the 1100th billionth time, here we go again with JB Troller and TLK.
And TLK's got the straight line speed. Not TLK,
No,
JB
he
Troll,
doesn't,
sorry.
remember, JB Troller does.
Sorry. Yeah, wrong name.
We've got a weaving going on over here, but... Ooh,
TLK's
like
deep on the
TLK's
brake.
control!
Again, TLK
Right,
now will have the run
again.
through 3 into 4 and he's right on him. This should be fairly straightforward for TLK.
Not necessarily. It depends on how...
Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not.
Oh, Mayhem's now 29.8 behind Big Prenta, but more importantly 6.8 behind KO. That's going to come down really close to the end.
Depends if we can keep those tyres working.
Yeah, but so are the mediums runners are in the same situation.
Yeah, true. TLK's still on the back of JB Troll.
We go again up the hill.
Definitely got DRS as TLK this time round.
How easy is it going to be? This could all just be rehearsals. Has anyone, do you reckon any of these have actually worked out who's going to have DRS on the final lap and who's going to have...
Oh, TLK's
oh, he's
deep.
gone deep.
I don't think they're really thinking that far into the race yet. If anything,
probably work it out with 5 laps to go or something.
I think the only thing that TLK's working out is when he's likely to have to stop.
Yes.
Because he is on the soft, so he will definitely have to stop. It's debatable.
How's the battles further down the order going? Are they only remaining quite close together? No, doesn't look like it.
No. White's clearing 6th. Jay Ceresa's clearing 7th from Matey Boy in 8th. And that's... Down at 8
yeah, so
runners.
the closest battle on track is, of course, that infuriating Sauber and Mercedes battle. But Mayhem is still catching KO. It's now 5 point... Oh, hello, hang on.
5.3.
24.1 and...
5.3.
Yeah, 5.3, yeah.
TLK again.
So what are the times?
TLK's got the run again on JB Troll in the turn 1, outside line.
Mayhem's high, like 12s and 13s. KO's 14, 30, mid 13s and 14s.
Oh wow. TLK's got up the inside in the turn 4. It's got ahead, just gets it slowed down. But they're still side by side going into turn 6. They like doing this. JB Troll's trying to hang out around the outside this time. Oh, they're still side by side. Backs out of it now.
The penalty situation, it doesn't matter because Mayhem and KO and Big Penta all have 2 penalties.
They've all got 2 now, though. Okay.
Yes, sir. Right, 10 laps. Right, we have about 12 laps to go now, and about what 20,000 opportunities for these two to overtake each other.
Another look.
Here we go again. JB Troller again blast past TOK.
Yeah, it's obviously a lot easier for him to overtake than it is for TLK.
So if JB Troller is behind TLK across the line, he will be in front. It's a bit more touch and go if TLK's behind. TLK now has to go into turn 4. Make it work.
The thing is, TLK will have to think about boxing soon if he wants to get the most of those softs again. There's no
The problem
way
is,
he's
though,
getting to the end.
JB Troller won't need to, so...
He won't need to, but JB Troll will start fading in pace, surely, with 26 laps to need to be done on those medium tyres.
Well, if TRK was smart, he would pit now.
Because he's just got ahead.
Yeah, because that would give him enough time to catch up. There's no point pitting with 5 laps to go.
No, he might as well pit, sort of like
So we know
split
that
the
the stuff will
strategy.
easily make to the end now.
Yeah. I think is he thinking about it? Yes, he is. He's doing it now. He is right. Here we go. Does he get it slowed down? Ooh, that was close.
Meanwhile, the gap to second is 4.2.
TLK didn't get it slowed down. He's got a drive through.
Oh, okay, so that battle's done.
Yeah, and he's gone for the hards. Those are hard tyres. They are the hard tyres.
Okay, definitely gone now. So now we look to battle for second. We're pretty certain, barring any major dramas, the Big Grant has got this covered. He's now nearly half a minute in the lead, so you're pretty certain that is now done. So it's between second and third.
25.
Realistically, even the
29.7, so 4.1 seconds.
yes.
The gap.
But Mayhem will be starting. Mayhem's now done.
Will he have
what?
used them?
12 laps.
He will have used the best out of those tyres, definitely. He pitted at the end of 50.
So yeah, 12. We're at 12 now.
And he's still got 9 to go.
It's now 4.1. Yeah. And you can actually see him. They're in the same shot.
Yeah, you can see him at certain parts of the track.
The problem is there's 4.1 and we've got 9 laps to go. So he needs to really close in about half a second a lap.
25.6. 30.3. What's that? That's 4.7, 4.8 seconds.
Just dropped back a little. But then closes 30 seconds to
4.6 the gap.
Yeah.
So yeah, there they are in the same shot. Looking back from turn 4. But man, doesn't appear.
Now 4.6.
Doesn't appear. He's not. Yeah, he's not gaining. It's stabilised that gap now.
I'll tell you what, Big Prentice is going to lap.
Oh, Jay Street is
Jay
retired.
Street is gone.
Oh,
It's just going to be like, and he's done at the top of the hill as well.
JB Troll as well.
JB Troll is hit.
Jay Street. Oh,
that's going to be safety car, surely.
Surely. They crashed it. I wonder if they both collided.
No, they didn't. I think Jay Street's crashed mild, and then
JB Troll got caught out.
Yeah. No, it's clear. Did you turn safety car on?
It is on.
You sure?
Yes, it is on.
Yeah, it's now 5 seconds. Mayhem's now dropping back from.
They will. Those two. Oh, will they? I'm just trying to work out the 90%. 7 laps from 71.
No, they won't.
63. 64. No, they won't. They just missed out. They've missed out by about a lap.
Jay Street definitely wouldn't have done because he was a few laps down.
JB Troll was missed out by about a lap or 2.
So, has Mercedes actually won the constructors?
They still will because they're outscoring Ferrari.
What? Yeah, but how many points was it required?
Now you're asking a question. But I think it only needed to be a little bit.
Remember, now White will now... Where's White now going to be? White's now 6th. He will be 5th by the time he unlaps himself and passes JB Troll.
Yeah.
So that's 10 points. So he only closes in by 5.
There'll be what, 86 points still available after today in the constructors. So you've got 2 races to go, don't forget. So you've still got Singapore to do. Let's have a look. I should have done this match before I...
Yes, you should have done. You should have been prepared. Yeah, Mayhem's now dropping back. It seems to be all sort of a bit stagnated now.
Well, the gap was 95 points.
Yes, then.
So yes, they will do. Ferrari will have needed to outscore
Mercedes
by 10 points at least.
Unless Mayhem loses, unless Mayhem crashes in the final few laps, which is unlikely.
Ferrari
but
will
he
have
did
needed.
do qualifying, but it wasn't the rain.
Ferrari needed to outscore Mercedes by 10 points. Mayhem is now in the point scoring threshold, so he will score points regardless. And White is not far enough.
It would be 8th place?
7th it'll be. Matey Boy is about to take 6th because White is the next car in front of him and is in 5th. Matey Boy's still showing as 7th, so Matey Boy will win like the 6th. So the worst that Mayhem will do at the moment is 7th if he does crash. Yeah, how we got away with no safety car, I do not know. The big one just starts with 5 laps to go.
I think Matey Boy's peaking and goes to 6th.
Yep.
Yeah, it all seems, it's all stagnated so much now. It seems all, so we've lost about half the field.
Yeah. And I've just put my mind at his safety car was on. I've just looked back on my stream. It was on.
Right, okay.
Yeah, the gap between KO and Mayhem is 5.3, is that? Yeah, 5.3. So it's actually gone out again. And Mayhem has got 1 minute and 4 seconds for TLK behind him in 4th. KO is actually not far from lapping TLK. TLK will be hoping for one more issue for the guys in front to try and sneak in a podium. So I think this is the closest he's been to a podium, I believe.
Yes. It's a shame though that Madman wasn't here though, because
he would have been right up there. We would have normally
to see. We'd been sort of in between probably KO and Big Krenta, but would have given him Big Krenta a bit more of a run for his money.
Yeah.
It was sort of the rain which hadn't helped some of the drivers.
No, it definitely spread out the field. Apart from that battle for 4th, 5th and 6th, which then became 4th. Yeah, it's gone on all the way until about lap 64. Everyone else has been fairly spread out.
So so TLK's been lapped. So Mayhem was the last one on the lead lap. Then, so again, it's the top 3 that have not been lapped.
Yeah.
You've got to assume as well that if Big Trent had started the season at Australia, you would have guessed that he would have probably would have beaten Mayhem in the championship.
Yeah.
Also, talking about the championship, do you still have the points table still loaded up?
I do. I just want to point out, James Threes is saying on my comments board on my stream that he hit a glitch. He didn't hit James Threes. He was in the middle of the track and his tyre apparently just fell off. Is what he's saying.
Oh, wait, what, JB Troller?
Yeah.
Oh, Mayboy's retired.
Mayboy's retired. Now, is that a crash? Because if it's not, he's not eligible for points. So you can't just retire and gain the points at the end. Oh, he did crash. He has crashed. Terminal damage.
But what lap was he on?
He was a couple of laps down, so I would have thought... Let's have a look.
I thought he was 4 minutes behind.
He was on lap 65. So he's...
So yes, he was safe.
He's in. Yeah, what do you want to know on the driver's table?
It was a case of where would Big Trent and KO now be positioned-wise in the championship?
Okay, so let's have a look.
So obviously J19 won't score any points.
Nope. Big Printer will move.
Second,
Big Printer will move up the second.
Right.
Because he was only 15 behind J19.
Right.
So Big Printer will move 10 ahead. KO was on 73 points. And he's getting 18. At the moment, that will put him on 91, which will move him ahead of both Whiteside and Madman up into 5th.
And who's 4th?
4th is Pitterland on 116.
Okay. As Big Trent now starts the final lap.
He does. And Mayhem will move on to 386 points. If he finishes where he is. So he could break, well, he's looking likely to break the 400 point barrier this season.
Yeah.
If Big Prince comes to take another win.
What number of wins would this be? 5?
He won in...
Would this be his 5th win?
What was it? Germany, Spa...
Austria.
No, he didn't win Austria.
Didn't he?
No, his first
win
was Germany.
Silverstone?
He crossed the line first to Silverstone, but had a penalty and came second. His first win was Germany. Germany,
and
Spa.
Big Trent now crosses the line to win the Brazilian Grand Prix in complete and utter domination style.
Yeah, nice and easy, kept it clean. There's a few moments where we believe he had issues. He lost time.
Where he lost that 4 seconds in the final sector. It would have been interesting to find out. KO's now coming up to the back of TLK now. Yeah,
TLK a lap down in 4th. TLK crosses the line 4th. KO second. Oh, Mayhem got a puncture on the last lap.
We did say it was going to be tight.
He's lucky TLK's a lap down. With his weaving. Mayhem comes across the line in 3rd, and White will be the last person to cross the line in 5th. I believe he'll be. Yes, he will be.
Yes, he will be, yeah. Which has just done so now.
Okay, so that is the results for the GP2 League at Brazil. Big Prince wins again, which moves him up into second. Which moves up to second in the championship.
That's a Grand Slam he's just done, hasn't it? So win fastest lap, led every lap, and set the fastest lap. Pole fastest lap, led every lap, and won.
Yes, that is nice and dominant. KO second, Mayhem 3rd. TLK, I believe that's his best result of the season.
Won the 4th place battle, which he's been battling for all 70 laps.
White 5th, and I believe Matey Boy and JB Troll will get classified 6th and 7th.
No, JB Troll won't. I think
No,
he was
he
a lap
won't.
short.
Yeah, he was a lap short, sorry. So yeah, Matey Boy will. JB Troll downwards will not score points. Yeah, he was about 2 laps short, wasn't he? I think we decided. So yeah, so that was the GP2 League race at racestation.net around Brazil. The next action you will see is the F1 League boys having a go at Brazil next Sunday, normal time, 7 o'clock, where Mayhem and I believe Whiteside will be the commentators. There's absolutely nothing to play for now apart from pride in our F1 League.
Yep.
And that's the same for GP2 now as well, because Mercedes have wrapped up the constructors. So Mercedes have dominated the F1 and GP2. They've taken a clean sweep in all the championships across both leagues. But the GP2 boys will be back in 2 weeks' time at Abu Dhabi, which is actually the penultimate round of the championship, because they've still got to do Singapore after that was postponed and rescheduled after a game glitch. So myself and SH will see you in 2 weeks' time, and Mayhem and Whiteside will see you next week for the F1 League boys commentary. And thank you for watching, and good night.